I'm lazy and I made $1 million age 22, so let's talk about that. So, when I was in first year of university, I made a promise to myself that I wasn't going to continue on the trajectory that I was on. I wasn't going to continue on the traditional trajectory, a trajectory that I knew just wasn't right for me. And at some point along that journey, I thought it would be a good idea to start selling MP3 players. These were some of the MP3 players that I bought from China, and I would ship them to the UK. Then I would load a journaling course onto them, some of the lessons and tips and tricks I'd learned from journaling, which was a habit that I had picked up and had stuck with, and then I would post them out to people that had followed my YouTube channel. So what I did was I wrote a sales script, which basically walked through why these people should buy this journal that I was selling. I made a video with my girlfriend, basically selling this MP3 player, following the script, and then I made my first sale. If I go back here, by oldest first, these are some of the very first sales that I ever made. And as you can see, it charged $0, but there would be a $6.99 shipping fee. So I had this MP3 player be free plus shipping. And it was really cool. At first, it was incredible. I remember when I got my first sale, this is how I reacted.
Oh, $7. Let's go.
You can clearly see how happy I am to get that $6.95, that $7 sale. It's incredible. It was the best feeling ever to make your first dollar online. I felt really hopeful for the fact that, yes, I had made progress towards never going the traditional route. I'd made progress towards the commitment that I made to myself. But very quickly, I recognized that selling $6.95 things where most of the costs of buying the MP3 player and then shipping them off isn't actually going to make me very far. And I worked out the maths and I realized I'd have to sell millions and millions and millions of MP3 players if I wanted to be successful, if I wanted to make my dreams come true. It was a really heartbreaking moment for me. I didn't know what else to do. Then this video popped up on my recommended feed. It's a video by Sam Muffins. You may have seen it as well. It's basically walking through one of his mastermind recordings, and for some reason, there was something in this video that really struck me, really resonated with me. I liked the way this guy thought. So I went and I binge watched all of his videos. I went by his oldest videos and I watched every single one. Every single one of his videos I watched, and some of them, especially the ones around this era, are really, really good. I realized that this was really valuable information and I consumed all of it that I could all at once. And by the way, this is actually what he looked like when I was in the recording.
Really?
Very different to what you may have seen in some of the Sam Ovens adverts that went viral in his blue suit. There it is. And after learning from this guy, I pretty much changed everything that I was doing. I stopped selling these MP3 players. I massively increased the price. I changed it from about journaling to being about procrastination, more of a painful problem that people have. I changed the way my sales funnel worked. Basically, I changed the way my entire business worked. And that one shift from MP3 players with journaling course to a higher ticket offer teaching people how to beat procrastination, that one simple shift that I learned from someone online ended up being the vehicle that earned me $1 million. So one simple shift that I made $1 million. And I'm not making this video just to talk about Sam Ovens. I'm talking about a higher level point here that I think if you're a lazy person, which I'm using in a good way here, Bill Gates says that when he's looking to hire somebody, he wants to hire a lazy person because they'll find an easy way to do it. The point that I'm making here is that if we examine this image, you're born over here, this is the life path that you've taken, here's today, and these are all of the multiple life paths that you could take in the future. And if I just go ahead and download this image, I'll do some annotations for you. So what we have over here is a goal. This is a point in the future that we want to get to, and you are here today. So there are infinite amount of ways for you to reach your goal. There was an infinite amount of ways for me to reach financial freedom, multiple different opportunities. These are all the different paths that I could have taken to get to financial freedom. Some of them take ages and they round about and they loop and they loop and they take ages and they're difficult. But also some of them are actually quite direct. And what you want to try and understand is the direct way to get to your goals, especially if you're a lazy person. That's where you have to do a lot less work and you still get the same results. So this is the name of the game here. How do you get to your goals in the quickest way possible? the lazy man's route. And the way that you find that is actually by becoming an apprentice. So if you look at Mastery by Robert Greene and you look up what he has to say about apprentice, he says that if you want to master something, if you want to achieve a difficult goal, you have to first learn from other people. Because if you're a beginner and you're looking at all of these different routes to try to get to your goals, all of them actually look quite similar from the beginner standpoint. Whereas if you go to someone that has seen multiple different life routes from themselves and from other people in the same field, you can actually be an apprentice under them and learn and get to your goals much quicker than you ever could alone. But the beautiful thing is previously it was really hard to be an apprentice. You had to find someone, you had to go meet them physically in person. Thanks to the internet, we're able to be an apprentice of incredible people that we've never met. You see, you used to be the sum of the 5 people you spent the most time with. You used to be similar to the people around you in real life. Now you're the average of the 5 people whose content you consume the most, which means you can be incredible because you can choose to consume incredible people's content. I actually talk more about this in this video here, and by the way, if we read some of the comments of this video, it's absolutely incredibly positive. I'm deeply grateful for everyone that leaves such a positive comment. But one of the highest leverage things for you to do is actually just change who you follow online. See, I'm not telling you to start reading books. I'm not telling you to create a new habit. You already spend time on YouTube. You already spend time on Twitter. Literally the simple act of unsubscribing and unfollowing from accounts that no longer add to your life and following accounts that do add to your life is one of the highest leverage decisions that you can make. Think about it. With Sam Muffins, just by finding him and changing what I was selling, that created $1 million in my life. There are so many things out there that one simple shift that you can get by learning from people online can have such a tremendously different outcome in your life. It's really a competitive advantage to learn from incredibly wise people online. You can actually use the 100F rule, where you only follow 100 people online, which forces you to be careful about who you're following to make sure you're following the best people. If you're able to uncover some hidden gems online, some people, some accounts out there that really have knowledge, your life can completely transform just by changing who you're listening to, just by changing what information you input into your mind. It's incredible. And by the way, if you want to take this more seriously, then sign up for my newsletter Sunday Synthesis, which is literally all about improving what you input into your mind so that you're able to achieve your goals the smart person way, the lazy person way, instead of the difficult way that takes years and years and years. And seeing as you made it to the end of the video, here's a little bonus of the top 6 mentors that have helped me make money online. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video.